Hello and welcome to the Fox-Mann-Fam channel. So today Val and I are going to have, it's really technically breakfast for both of us, but it's also noon, so it's also lunch. And we're going to fold laundry and we are going to watch. Okay, so we watched the Rankin and Bass Hobbit last week. So now we are going to watch the Bakshi Lord of the Rings, because, you know, some nostalgia and silliness and whatnot. So, and while we're watching, laundry will get folded. It'll be great. And breakfast, brunch, whatever is going to get eaten. That's my old computer there. It is now our TV computer. Sorry about the crumply noises. Turn on the television. We had been using my computer from before this, and it was hitting a point where it was crashing a bit, which was just not very fun. Oh yeah, that's right. Rainbow had to do some dance practice. And we need to change this to power on. It sticks a little bit, so we have to use a little percussive maintenance to get it to open. Should we replace it? Maybe. I mean, as long as it continues to work, we're going to continue using it, I guess, because we're not made out of money. All right, so animation with rotoscoping. I did not actually see this until I was an adult and the Lord of the Rings films were coming out. I had grown up with The Hobbit. This is actually what introduced me to Tolkien's works. In 5th grade, I actually was reading the credits and saw that it was based on a novel, and I thought, oh, I love novels. And then I never saw the Bakshi, which is the first half of the Lord of the Rings. And then I saw The Return of the King, and it's kind of horrifying how much is cut between these two movies, because The Return of the King is supposed to pick up where Bakshi left off, but the Bakshi one didn't get aired on television when I was a kid. And yet it all still somehow made sense. I loved these movies. So Steve was horrified when I said we had to buy them, because they're not how he was introduced to Tolkien. He came directly to the books. Me, I had to find out the books existed in 5th grade from the credits. So they actually have a very dear place in my heart. I remember watching them as a kid. I remember being scared of Smaug. But I would not have gotten to fantasy reading nearly as early as I did without these movies. I'm just gonna not watch the credits. I got some laundry folded, but not all of it. And what do you have to say about this?
So, the first half was the Fellowship of the Rings, definitely, but honestly, the latter half, that's more like the acid trip of the Rings. The two acid trips, I don't know, because it's the two towers, but also not, but also it's so hard to keep track of what's happening. There's no continuity whatsoever. It's almost all rotoscoped. Why even call it animated? Just give them costumes at that point. And just do semi-animated, like how the Muppets work with humans occasionally.
Yeah. But, the Muppets are technically live action, though.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's worth seeing like once
in your lifetime.
To see, like, because there are some things that are more true
to the book,
especially the first one.
I should definitely reread the book at some point.
But it also makes a lot of the same decisions about what to cut. So, you know, there is a canonical sort of acid trip when early on in the Fellowship of the Ring,
when Frodo gets stabbed.
No, before that.
Oh, okay.
In the book,
Okay.
when what is his name?
Tom Bombadil. How do you read Tom Bombadil? Bombadil.
So he's so unnecessary, and so he was cut from both of them.
How could they cut Tom Bombadil?
Because he's an acid trip. He kind of is. Just
Everyone loves Tom Bombadil. Like, everyone that I see
I
talk
know.
about him talks positively of him. They're like, why is there no Tom Bombadil?
Well, and I actually know someone who refused to see
Any of them.
any of the
no
movies
Tom
because
Bombadil?
there was no Tom Bombadil. And Tom Bombadil is my least favorite part of the book. Because it's like there's this guy who's got mad power who is totally unaffected by the ring.
It's funny.
It's like, who is this person? Why is he here? We never come back to him. He serves one purpose. He like rescues the hobbits from a tree that's kind of come alive to, absorb them. And then he gives them the daggers that are able to actually stab things like Nazgul.
Because they only get those from Aragorn in the movie.
Yeah, they get those from Aragorn in the movie, and then from Galadriel, later on. They get the nice shiny daggers.
Oh, the nice shiny daggers.
Yes, so, but in the book, they only have one sword, blade, dagger, that they get from the Barrow Downs. And, but Tom Bombadil is kind of, honestly, if you're looking at it as, a structured book in a world, he never shows up ever again. He's not in the appendices. He doesn't make sense. And he is kind of an acid trip.
Acid Trip of the Rings, that's fair. I don't remember him from the book. I only remember people talking
well, and he
about
prances around and he makes the rhymy things.
No,
and
he's
he's
he's a very forgettable character if you don't obsess over him or hear people talking about him. Because I completely forgot about him.
And
I didn't even know he was. I forgot about him being in the Lord of the Rings until just now.
Yeah, and there are theories about who he might be and that he's left over from, past ages, but a power still here that, mostly has left Middle-earth and gone to Valinor.
Yeah.
But, yes. So anyway, thank you for watching with me because I would not have made it through on my own. There's a reason why I've only seen it once and why I had forgotten a lot about it.
There's a reason I'm only going to see it once.
Wow.
Unless eventually in the future someone wants to watch it with me.
But now we can make orc noises at each other. And it's an inside joke.
What was it? The linguistics are so bad.
Oh God, yes. Oh, the Saruman was Aruman half the time, at least twice. Edoras had like 3 different pronunciations.
Adoras. Adoras.
Adoras. Oh man, it was that was a little painful. But again, without this, we wouldn't have our 3-part movies.
Which are better.
And
I want to watch The Return of the King.
Peter Jackson learned a lot from how this went and how it didn't go the way they wanted, and so.
And watch the Hobbit movies too.
Dovey is here, and she's so
here the whole
cute,
time.
and she's just sleeping like a good baby. Oh, until she gets disturbed.
My bad.
Oh, we should take her for a stroll in a little bit.
Sure.